Have you ever wondered what sets successful people apart from the rest of us? You may think they simply have more natural talent or intelligence. But the truth is that success often comes down to the habits and attitudes we adopt in our daily lives. Hi there, welcome to Luxio, the place where we motivate and inspire future billionaires like you. From setting clear goals and prioritizing your time effectively to practicing self care and cultivating a growth mindset, these practices can make a big difference in your personal and professional life. So, without further ado, let's dive into the 5 attitudes you should adopt from successful people. Number 1. Focus on yourself. Focus on your own life and don't worry about what others are doing. Everyone is on their own unique journey, and it's okay if they're not on the same path as you. Don't let others discourage you from doing what you want to do, even if they don't understand it. Everyone has their own little world, and they're all playing their own game. It's easy to get sidetracked by doubts, peer pressure, or feeling weird for doing something different. It's important to acknowledge these distractions, but don't let them get to you. Distractions are temporary, but your own business is forever. So just focus on yourself and don't let anyone else's opinion get in the way of your goals. Number 2, be consistent with your efforts. If you want to become a certain type of person or achieve a certain goal, you need to show up consistently and do the things that person would do. If you go for a run every day, you become a runner. If you invest a little bit of money every week, you become an investor. And if you wake up early every morning, you become a morning person. So, the things you do every day define who you become. The good news is that if you want to become a certain type of person, all you have to do is be consistent with the things that person would do. But take note that this often means doing things that are uncomfortable or boring. This is why being comfortable with sacrifice is important. Doing the right thing consistently is the most impactful thing you can do to copy highly successful people. Unfortunately, many people don't do it because it's boring and unfair most of the time. For example, if you want to learn a new skill, like coding, before you can do amazing things with it, you have to go through a boring and rigorous process of learning it. The key is to keep doing it consistently until you get better at it. Showing up consistently is really important, and it might be the single most important thing on this list. If you can find a way to keep showing up every day and do the things you know you must do, success is inevitable. Number 3, work on your hard skills. To be successful, you need to have a strong hard skill. It's not about who you know or how much money you have. It's about being really good at something that can easily be turned into money. This means you need to focus on developing a skill that is measurable and can be analyzed, like programming, designing, building, or baking. These are the heavy hitters that successful people have used to build their careers. Many people make the mistake of looking for jobs or industries that pay the most money without considering what they are actually good at. This is not how it works. You need to focus on your own skills and become really good at something that you enjoy doing. This is the starting point for success. Some people argue that highly successful people had a big break or special circumstances, like having wealthy parents or being in an exclusive program. But you don't need to have extraordinary circumstances to be successful. You just need to be proficient at something. Whether it leads to becoming a millionaire or billionaire, be proficient in a hard skill. This will help you turn your skill into a business, high-paying job, or independent career. Number 4, think of yourself as a business. Treating yourself as a business means imagining that the whole world has stocks in you, and everyone wants to have a positive return at the end of the year. Basically, you are getting paid to be yourself. So how can you achieve this? Let's break it down into different departments. Firstly, accounting. Do you have good financial hygiene? Are you keeping track of your expenses? Do you know where your money comes from and where it goes? Is your budgeting on point? All these things matter and need to be tracked and accounted for. Secondly, marketing. How do you present yourself to the world? What do people know about you? What do you wish more people knew about you? How would you like the world to see you? What should people expect from you? Thirdly, product development. Are you investing in yourself? Do you polish up your skills? Do you do things that you may not necessarily want to because you know they are good for you? These are all essential to developing yourself as a product. Why is this so important? Well, if you want to run your life as smoothly as possible, it helps a lot to think about it as a business and act as the CEO. This makes things easier to manage and navigate. When successful people pick up habits and make routines, they are essentially investing in the company's time and resources. The better you are at this, the more you'll get out of life. Number 5, embrace sacrifices. Becoming comfortable with sacrifice is key to achieving extraordinary things in life. Sacrifice doesn't necessarily mean being miserable for a long time, as it has been romanticized in social media. Instead, it's about finding a good trade-off to do things that others aren't willing to do. This means doing something that not many people want to do and sticking with it. So, you'll be in a position where there's no competition, because very few people have gone through the same things you did. To achieve an extraordinary life, you need to do extraordinary things. If you want a great body, you need to do things out of the ordinary, like lifting weights. If you want an extraordinary financial situation, you need to do extraordinary things like learning something valuable and selling it to the highest bidder or starting a business. The point is, if you want something worth having, there will always be a trade-off to be made. That's the sacrifice. To become comfortable with sacrifice, start by looking for trade-offs that are easy for you. For example, if you're a morning person and naturally wake up early, use those extra hours for something that gives you a +1 benefit to something you care about, like going to the gym or doing creative work. Look for things in your life that you're comfortable trading off and start there. Once you're comfortable with small trade-offs, you can move on to bigger sacrifices that will have a way bigger return. And there you have it. It's not rocket science, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel to become successful. By learning from those who have already achieved great things, you can save yourself a lot of time and effort. Remember to take care of your physical and mental health. Be consistent in your work. Set clear goals and priorities. Network and learn from others. And get comfortable with sacrifice. These practices may seem simple, but they can make a big difference in your journey towards success. We hope you learned a lot from this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always updated with our latest videos. See you later!